Okay, folks, welcome. And this is Professor Coonsberry. And what I want to do is show you how to save a file in Practice Lab. So I've launched Practice Lab and I have created a notepad file. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to save it. Again, you can do this for almost anything you want, including files that you create in Java, or even if you capture a screen, any kind of file saving that you want to save in Practice Lab and then download to your computer. So right now I'm creating this file in Practice Lab and I'm going to save it. Click Save As, and I'm going to save it to the default location, which is Documents. So I'm going to call it Tests for download. And now what this is going to do, we're going to save this file on the, you notice that it is in the Practice Lab right now. Now we're going to download it to your computer so that you are able to load it in eCollege or wherever. Right now we're going from the Practice Lab to your computer. Now to do that, we're going to run Explorer, Internet Explorer, and that's the way it is designed. And I'm not sure why, but you have to use Internet Explorer. I'm going to click Don't Upgrade here. So we're going to browse, right? And we're going to go to Documents. In Documents, this is the file that I just created. I'm going to double click on it, and the minute I double click on it, it is available here. It is loaded in this intranet homepage or the Practice Lab location. Now that would make it available for download. Okay, so it is loaded here. All of these files are my files. And remember, when you log out and you come back in, this file will always be there. So it's not going to disappear. So whatever you create here is not going to disappear. So even if you stop Practice Lab and you walk away and come back a few days later and decide you want to look at your file, it will always be there. Until, of course, the session ends and you start another course, then it won't be there. So it is saved now. Okay, I'm going to close this, right? It is saved in the location that the tool will allow me to download it. So I'm going to close this. I just close Explorer. Now, if you come in Practice Lab and you look for these icons here, there's a location. Let's see where it is. Let's see. Take me, the first one right here, this one, take me to my files. You click here, and this is the file I just created. Now it just downloaded it. Now it is on my computer. If I save it, it will save it to my computer. Notice that this is my computer here. And if I save it, it's going from the Practice Lab to my computer. Okay, let me go through this one more time just to make sure that you capture the basic steps to be able to save a file from the Practice Lab to your computer. So the first step, let me go back, and you have to have your file, and your file can be anything. It can be a Java file, it can be a visual file, it can be almost anything. Let me open a Notepad or Paint this time. I opened Notepad earlier. Let me do Paint. So I'm going to create a file here, some type of file. Let me just create this file right here. There's nothing here. So I'm going to save it, save as, right? Going to save it as, remember documents, and the save it. If you save it in the documents, you're going to be better off. So let's see, call it example. Then you don't have to look for it. If you save it somewhere else, you're going to have to look for it. So let me save this here. Now this file now is loaded in this location that is set aside that Explorer will look at. So if we open Explorer, go to Browse, and now we're going to load that file right here. Let's see, example. Open, right? If you look at my list of files, you're going to see it all the way at the bottom. Where is examples? Here it is, right here. Okay, now I want to download it to my computer from the practice lab. I need to go to this icon right here and take me to my files, and I'm going to look for examples. Now this is being downloaded locally. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. I hope that makes sense. You'll need to use these steps several times in the development of your assignments in practice labs. So I'm going to stop it right here. If you have any question, do not hesitate to ask your instructor.